4 o'clock, October 28th, I call the city council meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, first thing is we have October 14th, 2025, city council meeting minutes. Are there any changes, additions, deletions? No. We would like to entertain a motion to approve the October 14th council meeting minutes.
I make the motion to approve the October 14th minutes.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Opposed? The fire department's not here, I think they're probably at the spaghetti feast. So get a hold of them about the sign. New business, we have a revision on city council meeting minutes of July 29th, we just made them a little more clear. This is in regards to fencing, we changed to make it exact what the revision was, just to make it exact how many feet from the pins and how high it could be.
It was the exact function.
Yeah,
It was generic, didn't have to.
yeah, they were generic, so we made it exactly the same. It has to be, the fence had to be so high and the setbacks had to be what they had to, were required, and also how high it could be. So that was the only thing we changed on that, to make it so in the future when people look back, they could figure it out. So,
I'll make the motion to approve the revised city council meeting with minutes for July 29th.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
I wasn't here.
Okay. Aye. All opposed? Oh. So a council meeting scheduled for November, December, we usually try to, the second meeting interfere to the holidays every year, so, I was gonna suggest that we go to one meeting. We'll have to be the early meeting so that, we can pay our bills. And then, if something really comes up, we always can have a special session, but at this point. So, our meeting for November is scheduled to be on the 11th, which is actually Veterans Day, so that's a problem too. And then the next council meeting will be the 25th. So do we want to move the 11th to just do a Wednesday meeting, or what works for everyone?
Either or. I have a dentist appointment, I would get out at 3 o'clock from Baker, but I head straight here
On the 12th?
on the 12th, yeah.
That's just a suggestion. Is there a different day that anybody?
We had it on Wednesday, so what we did today.
Well, I know, but this is all over.
I don't care.
You don't care? No?
I have no problem with keeping it on Tuesday.
Or you want to keep it on Tuesday?
No, I just said I have no problem if we kept it on Tuesday. Or I can come up as soon as I get done with my own appointment on Wednesday.
No, I don't know. I just didn't know if people found that they didn't want to do it on Veterans Day, or, that's it. And that would be the only meeting because then we wouldn't have our meeting on the 25th. Because that's the week of Thanksgiving. People have travel, so.
The Wednesday at 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in November, we do November, I have to let Rob know, well, we do it for. And then, let's do this all in one motion. And then in December, our meeting would be on December 9th, and of course, the second one would be on the 23rd, right before Christmas. So do we want to just do the one on December 9th?
Yes.
Okay, can I get a motion to have one meeting in November, on November 12th at 4, and then one meeting December 9th at 4?
I'll make the motion for city council meeting on November 12th to be moved that day at 4 o'clock, and December 9th will be the only meeting in December. I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Put that on the website.
Yeah, we'll get that all posted up so everybody will know. And then the museum Christmas bazaar, there's Bachelor Friday and Saturday. Are we doing Sunday? No. Okay. So it will be on December 12th and 13th. And are the volunteers going to have their insurance?
Yes.
I'd entertain a motion to approve the Christmas bazaar at the museum on December 12th and 13th.
I make a motion to allow the volunteers to have the Christmas bazaar on November 12th and 13th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so you guys have a letter here. We had tabled this on, the commissioners asked us to do a letter from the city in regards to the group that's trying to go around and rename certain things that they find, streets and creeks that they find offensive. And on the list up here was Cracker Creek up here. I've rough drafted a letter that is subject to any kind of changes you guys want to do. And then I will put it on letterhead, and then Marcia and Matt are going to the parks meeting where they'll take it to the commissioners. My question was, do they know when Cracker Creek basically got named?
Before the dredge came in,
So in the 1800s?
has to be.
Anyway, that was the only thing So basically I said that we were opposed to renaming it, that it, tied to heritage and mining, and that there were consequences for doing it, in regards to the legal mining rights and the water rights, and that this would result in possible extensive legal challenges, and that also would require new map documents and updating digital versions, which would incur significant costs for the city, state, and county. And then, of course, I got a little snarky at the end, but I'll take it probably out. And I just said, unless the individuals wanting these unnecessary changes have a revenue source that they are providing to us to make these changes, they need to move on. What can I say?
So the thing is though, when we take this to these people, this here is to rename, say, Cracker Creek.
Yes.
But it doesn't say anything about, and if they're offensive about Cracker Creek, why wouldn't they be offensive about Cracker Creek Road?
They didn't mention it. This is the only thing they mentioned.
Get on name is.
Because like I said,
We're not gonna add any, we're just going to address what they're
well,
doing.
if they're not gonna change one, then I don't wanna change the other.
I don't want to change any of it.
So this is off of, the Western Mining History website. And it states in 1862, 5 men from Southern Carolina were on their way to California gold fields while camped near Cracker Creek. That's 1862.
Okay.
So we'll just say early 1800s.
Early 1800s, okay.
How they go clear back to 1700.
Well, that's far, the point is, it's been there, done that, and they just need to go away. But I will be more diplomatic on this letter on that, but
Well, I thought.
Well,
Yeah, I don't see any problem.
We rode with the advisory board for State Park City, but we went over on North Powder, and you get up on top, there's a saddle. You look into the North Powder drainage and you could tell where the gold came from. And Christina Witham was with me. She said something about the cracker up there. And that's at the beginning of the creek. There's,
Yeah.
and I forgot to ask her, I just texted her, I forgot to ask
Well,
her.
we're just gonna, yeah, we're just addressing anything that's called Cracker Creek,
If
so.
something
Yeah.
clear at the heads up there at the
At
beginning.
the beginning of time.
So is there anything else you guys wanna change in this? I mean,
Just
Nope.
the
Okay.
1800
okay, I'll get that, cause I'll have that ready for you by time you,
Monday, yeah.
Monday.
Sure, fine, thank you.
Okay.
Well, like I said.
We're not gonna, no,
I
this is,
understand.
we're not gonna point
I
out to them there's
understand.
something else there. Okay, so, zoning permit, for 195 North Bonanza, patio cover, 60 by 14. So it meets the setbacks. This will have to go to county. If this is done with mobile home,
Yeah, inside this over the 200,
Yeah.
it's gone, but because it's being attached to a mobile, I've already let Don be aware of it.
okay, because there's extra, okay,
Yeah,
so. Are there any other concerns, questions?
no,
I'm making a motion that we approve the.
Well, it's 195 North Bonanza,
Okay, very cool.
yeah,
That's what it is.
okay,
second,
okay.
Aye.
All in favor?
I,
All opposed? We'll get that sent off to Don. Cemetery park updates, there's not any, you're gonna go up and meet with Matt tomorrow, so next council will have some things. Sooner lives, we got some that came in, the rises didn't come in, so we'll have to wait until we get those to make sure that all works. The other thing on old business was liquid vision inspection upper tank that was required. This was past due. They called this Monday and said they got hung up on another job and they couldn't be here. And they want to come the third week of November. So we went back and told them that's fine. However, they probably can't get up there because that tank's up really high and the road is just a little steep.
They can walk it.
And even on a, well, they take their equipment, and even on a good day, the last people had a hard time getting their equipment up there. So we scheduled it for, we gave them a date, but we told them we would probably cancel, and this would probably get postponed for next year. But we tried, so it's on them. Have to add on to
Are we
here,
sure it's on them?
well, it's on them as far as we couldn't get it done this year.
Is this a requirement?
Well, yeah, and it needs to be done, but they can't get up there, so we'll just schedule it for the first part of next year. Levi knows about it.
We ain't gonna be paying the fine?
No,
Okay, well, we're not fine. I'm good. with it.
No.
So they put tracks on their ship, get it up there,
well,
and bring it over. I don't care.
moving on, we had a wedding here, 3 weeks ago.
I did.
Yeah, up at the volunteer park. And of course, in the contract, they have to leave everything clean and pick up their garbage and everything, and they get their, get their deposit back.
the 200 cleaning.
A clean deposit, right, so it started with $50, so that came out, it's gonna come out of the clean deposit. But then, they had a really good wedding party, I guess. Because they did a little damage to the building, the ladies, one of the restroom doors, they said it got bumped off, but it's actually broke off at the bottom. We have to get new parts to put it back together. They didn't carry the trash out, some of it. They didn't really clean the restrooms like they were supposed to.
This is a volunteer park?
No, this is up at the
Pavilion.
pavilion.
You said, well, you
Yeah.
said volunteer.
No,
park.
I'm sorry, up at the event center, I'm sorry. And they decided,
I hate
they all went ATV riding, and they decided to have fun in the parking lot, and they did all kinds of circles and everything in our gravel road that now needs to be regraded, and then they went out and on Simonton too. So so they're waiting for their refund of $200, and we're gonna have to kind of chip away at it.
Well, I told her she wasn't getting the 50 because she was short on the 50, and the garbage states on the application is $15, so they left the garbage in the men's bathroom, so that takes care of the 15. what Jeff said about $50 for the,
for the door.
and I haven't even gotten to them.
So what did they
grading
do to the
parking.
door?
Huh?
Well,
They
they
totally
tore
tore
it
it
off.
off, the
Well,
hinge.
I'm just saying though,
Yeah.
that's what I'm asking,
Yeah.
because if you tore it off the wrong direction, because you can break the door,
They did.
that's one. Or you end up breaking the door jamb, and that's two, because then you gotta
It's
replace
the
the door
hinges.
jamb
It's-
and
it's-
the.
it's
No,
the hinges.
it's the hinges that they wrote.
Well, with grading the parking lot, they're above $250.
They broke this hinge, so they broke, it should look like that up on top. It should look like that, and that's what it looks like. So
Oh,
they broke this top side up and everything.
this is a shower door.
No,
No,
that's,
this is the restroom
part of
door.
the restroom door,
This is the
yeah.
Well-
restroom door.
It's not,
Yeah, and then they tore off the
bolt.
latch, yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
no.
and
the
they tore
restroom
off the latch too.
Okay.
And then that's the circles they did in the,
in our new gravel,
no, this is in the gravel behind the pavilion, the real small gravel that's
or
nice
pea
and,
gravel.
oh, it looks nice. Well, they had a good time. They must have, because there was only one person trying to pick
So how
things
big,
up.
how big an area did they take out?
Well, they did it all along back there behind that pavilion.
So we get to regrade all of that? That's
Well,
about
Well,
$1.
it's to the
No.
west, just to
Yeah.
the west.
It's just to
east
his
side.
pavilion, see, it's just along in here,
I understand,
yeah.
but if you probably are gonna get to try to regrade some of it, but it's probably gonna take at least a little gravel or two, I'm telling you, it's gonna be,
I'm not.
that should be $1,000
I'm
bill
not
of construction.
gonna put that on there right now.
No, it's just on where everybody parks down there where the food court is, where they put the food
Well, I
court.
understand, but the thing is though, when people trash your property,
I know.
there's a statement to be made here, not just a, you're on your way. We need to whip them and whip them hard.
They're 100.
This is not, these things here are not accidental.
No, well,
These things
no,
are done on
this
purpose.
was done on purpose, yeah.
That's destroying city property.
Well,
If you would have done this down in Baker or something else, there would have been a whole lot more than this.
well, they were having fun.
Well, that's what alcohol does to people, but the thing is though, you still can't thrash city property.
So we're at 115, I'm taking off of their
So basically,
200,
we aren't gonna
so
give them
out of the
anything.
200, just not give them anything then because of the grading.
And they should be sent a bill. I'm telling you.
Well, we can send them a bill, but we have no way to make them pay for it.
So, okay.
I mean, we
So I
have
will-
their money in hand.
Okay, I'm
right
gonna
now.
suggest something.
Yeah.
To keep this from happening in the future,
Mhm.
the city needs to get a credit card number
Okay.
from these people. And then when this kind of stuff happens, they need to be told in their paperwork, any damages to city property will be billed to your credit card.
We can
So
change,
that-
we can change.
Yeah,
the
so that way
application.
we can get paid for this kind of stuff. It's gonna happen in the future. It's gonna-
Well, it's too bad, because usually we don't have, we've always had.
Well, that's the same with any motel or anything like that you go to, you trash their room,
Yeah.
you're gonna pay for it. And
Even though they take a $50 incidental, but the thing is,
Right.
though, when it's not an incidental, and it's on purpose, then you can't pay them anymore. You're gonna pay for the new wall, the $50 pay for the gonna cover it.
Okay, we can change the application and with verbiage too, so.
Yeah, I think we need to do that, so in case this happens in the future, we have recourse.
I
Okay.
agree.
We can change that application.
And that should be for all rented properties.
Yeah,
Oh, and then the other thing that we needed to discuss real quick is, is the grader got enough hours that need to be serviced before winter?
I haven't looked at it, but I don't think so.
Can you check and see?
I can check and see, because we serviced it last year before we started plowing.
Did we
So,
service it last year?
Yes, I believe so. I'll look and see,
Okay.
because I can't believe that we put over 500 hours on it.
And then the Deuce has a,
That leaky wheel seal.
real fill, how do we fix that?
I told Jeff to call Grumpy's back up because that's the one that they fixed last year
Oh, so it didn't hold,
and they didn't hold, see if they'll warranty it.
okay.
Cause more than likely, I don't know if they put a new seal in it or not, but it didn't hold. For whatever reason, Well, hopefully the wheel's not ready to fall off because of the wheel bearing.
I need those pictures that Jeff took printed out,
Oh, okay.
just so I can have them.
Okay, I'll try to figure that out. Okay, that's all the old business I had, so council's comment, I'm just gonna do a couple things real quick here, just so you all know. We just finished our 2024 audit, so and they are now starting on 25, so we're just close to getting totally caught up. The audit cost us $13,000. And we had to do another single audit because of the amount of money that went through our books because of the grant. So we had 2 audits done for 2024 and it's $19,000. So if people wants to know where our money goes, this is it, where it goes. However, we're getting caught up. Hopefully by the end of this year, we'll have the 24-25 done, because they are working on it right now. So I was happy about it, because that's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
then, in your little notes that you make, and I will put this in so we can, when we do the budget next year,
mhm.
because you're going to end up doing, because this is, we didn't budget for all of that. But the thing is, though, we're getting ready to do the sewer, so we might
Well,
want
no.
to budget for the audit.
24-25 will still be the water audit, the single audit for the water. Won't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, but 26, 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we had to close out the water grant, we had to do a tracer study. And so between Levi and Hiko, we found a Civil West is doing it for free. So they have all the documents they need, and so they will be doing that for us, and I just don't ask him what it entails, because he's asked me for all kinds of stuff. I sent him our last water study and our CT study, so we got that going, but we did get it for free, so we have this price. Daryl,
Yes, ma'am.
you got anything?
No.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Oh,
It was brought up at the last meeting.
Oh, okay.
I did not use the word embezzlement at that meeting. And I'm sorry that even got moved around this town. I do not believe that the volunteers embezzle money, but that was not my wording. So I'm sorry about that rumor going around.
And then the other thing we had to bring up was pantry.
Oh, food pantry. With the EBT and the SNAP stuff starting to not be available November 1st, we do have our pantry out there. I stopped by and picked up some stuff today, so if you guys have extra stuff, and put it in there and let people know that that is free, for them to use at any time. It's convenient. I mean, they can come up at night, nobody has to see them, but there will be resources, and if we see the food going, we'll put more food in there.
Where is that located?
It's just right back of this building right here, that little brick bank.
Behind the vault, yeah.
Yeah.
A little green
You just
box.
lift up. It's got a heat lamp in there, and there's food for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heat lamp's in there, so just to let people know, because we do have a lot of that population, not a lot, but we have enough.
And I think too, if we come along people that we know that are struggling, we need to be made aware of it. We're a small community, so we need to help each other. And it could be tough coming November 1st for people. So we're gonna try to keep that stock. Because
It does revolve.
And been used a lot this year, but last winter, it was interesting. People would go in and take stuff, and then they come back and restock. I mean, it's kind of, you know,
Take some,
everybody.
leave some.
Hmm?
Take some, leave some.
Yeah, type thing. So, I mean, so let's make sure we all, I mean, a lot of times we don't disagree on stuff, but this is one thing we need to take care of our own. We don't get through it there.
Do we still, I know the VA gave us the money. Did we use that food? Did they, they didn't give us money for more food? I
No.
thought they did.
And, they don't, I reach out, me, you know, have some, but yeah, everybody's a little short. Okay, Charlie?
No.
I'd like to thank Jennifer and everybody else in town that put up the Halloween decorations. It looks great. Beautiful job.
Good.
I'm too scared to put anything.
So, okay, public comment? Yeah,
I was trying to get her earlier, but
that's okay.
trying to get off there and watch some stuff. For Saturday, if we could have permission to use the cones, and the fire department folks have volunteered to put them out.
Oh,
to help with pedestrian traffic alongside.
Oh,
Yeah.
the delineator.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the little stop signs that we had at Austin Street for the flea market, if we could borrow those as well.
Ryan's got those.
Yeah, those aren't ours.
Okay.
This is
He's
Ryan's.
at the stop page, yeah, he just pulls them out and sticks them up.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
then last thing is garbage cans. If we could borrow them. I have some, but we thought it'd help with less mess after the event if we have some garbage.
Well, they
cans.
have, yeah, they have them up there.
And then we're gonna advertise, we're gonna change the reader board for the trunk or treat later on this week, and especially, you know, watch out for kids on the road type thing. So, yeah, okay. Hold it, guys.
That's all you do in black.
I just hope it doesn't rain too much.
It's supposed to be the nicest day,
Okay.
like
Okay.
60.
Yeah, but
Keep
John,
our fingers crossed.
Somebody misuse the ATV, don't look at me. I have nothing to do with it, but also on the community center, little schoolhouse. How's your grant coming?
I don't know, I haven't checked lately, I've been busy on other things.
Okay, are you opposed to us raising some funds to continue updating the building?
No, but let me reach out for Jessica first to see where it's going. I mean, right now, we're in a problem because of the shutdown. We're kind of not getting information, but I'll reach out to her. I'll send her an email tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna
And I'll get
try and
back.
raise some funds and see, that would be my first thing, is to keep moving, paint it. I actually think the ceiling in there is sheetrock, that they didn't tape and texture, they just put boards over the cracks and painted it. But I don't wanna go and drill in a hole, you go in there and drill a little hole, and if it's white, it's sheetrock. But, so I don't know what that is, but I think it's sheetrock, so if you painted it and textured it and painted it.
So John, I told Linda and Marcia, I would, donate Metro Paint. They have the chart. The problem is Metro Paint is being eliminated. However, I have a 5-gallon bucket of white and I have 2 1-gallon buckets of white. Marcia's thinking a light gray, and I can work with you on it. That I've got,
Ceiling or the
well,
walls?
I've got, we could do probably the ceiling if that can be done, but I can get black and blend. I'm pretty good at blending paint colors. If I have, I actually worked for Special Match Liquid Paper back in the day when we used to match it to stationery and check. So I've got, if we can't get the Metro paint, I've got tons of paint. And we probably have plenty if we wanted to use the same color in the bathrooms here at Volunteer Park to mix.
If we finish the ceiling, I don't know what you want it to look like in there. It can look like a schoolhouse on the outside and then look kind of a little warmer on the inside, you know, to keep the chalkboard, does that look? But I think if you finish the ceiling, I hate looking at the popcorn, but if you finish the ceiling, tape it, texture it, and then paint it and paint the walls and get some new lights, which that's not a problem for me. Then we're down to kitchen, you know, on the inside.
Yeah. Well, let me check on,
So-
I'll shoot her an email and see if she answers me tomorrow. Let you know.
You know, bring that up.
What's that?
Metro Paint.
Metro Penny?
I don't know, what is that?
Daryl's used it before, he's got.
Well, I'm really familiar with it because I used to have 2 recycling yards that were under Metro jurisdiction. And, Metro Paint is recycled paint. It's paint that people turn in that nobody wants and stuff. And so my personal experience with it was being used and stuff is it's not good paint. It does not last. It peels really easily. I've never ran into, in my experience with dealing with it, I haven't ran into professional painters and stuff that were very happy with it. You can put it that way.
So that's, paint's not a huge cost either, but.
Well, and like I said, I've got that 5 gallons, so it's no problem to, if Marcia picks the tone she wants.
Well, it's just not me, it's gotta go.
No, well, I mean, what,
I mean, is it Metro
if
paint
powers-
that he's saying doesn't last, or
well,
I'd rather do it right once.
I've used Metro Paint for years. I used it on my house in Woodburn. We used it at the RV park. And as a matter of fact, I used the same color that we used at the RV park on this house. I love it because it's very thick. It covers for the most part. If you're rollering, it covers first time. Spraying, like any spray, it takes two. I haven't had issues, but I'm using it more in a residential, so I can attest to that. Now I know Jim and Kathy have used it also for years on the houses that they built in Bend and the house that they're building up here right now, they're using it. Metro is discontinued. There's hardly any colors available anyway, so we don't even know if we can even get it. But that was why when I was kind of running around at my place, all of a sudden I found a 5-gallon bucket I didn't even know I had of white and 2 1-gallons. So we could, if we can get the color that people want, we could blend it and we'd have plenty of paint to do the ceiling and the walls with no problem, and probably plenty extra if we want to use it for that. But yeah, I mean.
No, yeah, that's up to
Yeah. let's-
Yeah.
you guys, but I'll do my little thing that I'm planning on doing, and Linda can see what
Yeah,
Well,
Jessica's gonna
that's a
do, and-
question for me.
Hmm.
And that, the question for me is because of the kitchen that you wanna put in it, so therefore you could have smoke or whatever, to where, what's the easiest to clean ceiling with if you're gonna maintain it? Or are we just gonna paint
well,
it and
people
walk
gotta
away?
burn stuff in there, so.
Well,
Yeah, it's already-
you could, they've done it before.
Yeah, but this is gonna have a commercial venting there.
Your best paint for cleaning that is gonna be a semi-gloss latex enamel.
Yep,
yeah.
and that's what this paint that I have at home is, a semi-gloss.
The thing you need to keep clean as Charlie is the switch for the hood.
Yeah, so, but let me check and see where we're at, is it gonna die again or not, and then we'll move forward on it.
Okay.
Anything else? Nope.
Yeah, because what Charlie's saying though, in my eyes, that works out pretty good though.
Mhm.
Because if you get somebody that's gonna do a fundraiser to do miscellaneous stuff, and you can get your grant to where you can do just the kitchen, because
Well,
that's gonna be a major expense.
Yeah,
I
We
know,
all
but the grant was
All,
approved for doing certain items, so it's not like, oh, we're not gonna do this, or we're gonna switch over to this. This is what I'm saying.
they
I
were
want to check.
specific.
Yeah, and they've already put it in the paper.
this is why you're in charge.
Yeah, this is why they put it, and they've already put it in the paper and advertised that City got that, is getting that money. So that's why I want to double check, because it could die again, like it did 2 years ago. So, that was just a check. Okay. Anything else?
to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Spaghetti.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second.
Marcia, you're the
You
second.
seconded it.
Yeah, you're the second.
She beat you.
Beat you. Okay, we're adjourned at 4:33. Thank you, everyone.
Spaghetti.
Go ahead.
Don't
Spaghetti.